Guys, have you ever wondered if we're so good at things, and I mean a lot of things internationally, like technologically, we've traveled the stars, right? We've went to the moon, but why can't we actually fix the things that actually like deeply have the ability to affect us? And what I mean by that is, guys, there are over 5 million people in the United States of America that suffer from either moderate to severe brain injuries, and for some reason we just can't do anything about it. There's not even any real treatment or anything that we can kind of do, so people generally just end up having to suffer through this, basically to make do with their life. Right? But I think we actually have something, and this is coming from obviously Science News. Apparently what they just recently did was they actually tested something that does have the ability to most likely stimulate the thalamus and actually mitigate some of the issues here. So when it comes to brain injuries, people generally have issues with memory, attention spans, and other types of mood regulation. So you may see someone potentially just fly off the handle out of nowhere because they have no real ability to kind of, mitigate the moods or the temperament, their own temperament, let's say. But now I think we actually do have something, and I definitely cannot wait to see if this does have the ability to kind of come to fruition. So at this moment, the results actually show that just direct stimulation to the thalamus, and what the thalamus is basically the center of your brain. You have the frontal lobe, then you have the cerebellum, then you have the brainstem, then the mammillary gland, then the hypothalamus, and then the thalamus. It basically just sits directly in the center of your brain. And what's interesting about that is that I think they've also found out that by stimulating that, also you have the ability to kind of help people with Parkinson's. So I do think that we actually do have something. We're finally getting to the point where we may actually have the ability to help people, and I mean actually help the people. And all I can do is hope that this isn't like, some $10 million procedure that people have to worry about, being that there are over 5 million people in the United States of America that actually suffer from some type of brain injury. And another beautiful thing is that they're actually able to bring in people that had super hyper recent issues, and then also from like 18 years ago. So at least they're trying it on people that most likely have the average length of time that most people are going to be suffering from any of these ailments, guys. Sorry, it sounds like my computer is about to take off, but it is not, in fact. The researchers decided to target the central lateral nucleus of the thalamus. The thalamus basically, again, is what it does is it relays information from the prefrontal to the frontal cortexes. And after a severe brain injury, you're normally like in a situation where either the cells themselves have disconnected or they've just died. And so obviously by implanting some type of electrode, we can hope at least that you can at least kind of stimulate these cells to kind of, work again, let's say, bring back the connections that were severed during a severe brain injury event. The patients were given a sheet of paper with 25 circles containing the numbers from 1 to 13 or A to L. Basically, they were taking the trail making test where they would do like 1A, 2B, 3C, and so on. After receiving stimulation for at least 3 months, they were able to actually drop the amount of time it took down an entire third, guys. Like there was one patient who went down from 179 seconds to 89 seconds, guys. This is a big deal. And guys, they knew something was going to work, absolutely, but I don't think they expected for these numbers to be this drastic, guys. They were surprised by the amount completely. I just seriously hope that this does have the ability to kind of help a lot of people, because again, a lot of people are suffering from things that honestly have no treatment. So they're basically suffering in silence, guys. Like, so there's an artist out in the UK, his name is Ren. It sounds like this also has the ability to kind of help him, because I think he suffers from a lot of these things, right? Based off of Lyme disease. But all right, guys, listen, let me know what you think. Do you think that this is even a plausible thing? Do you think that we should actually open it up for the masses? I honestly hope that it's not something that's going to be super expensive, because again, I want a lot of people to be able to kind of take advantage of this very specific program. And guys, I want to kind of move away from the science fiction. I understand that the concept of implanting something electrical into your brain itself may not be something that many people want, because again, It may have the ability to change who you are internally. We're not talking about the Neuralink from Elon Musk, guys. We're talking about something specifically meant for the thalamus, meant specifically to help people with moderate to severe brain injuries, guys. All right. So I think if we utilize it as needed, I think it would probably be a really good idea. And let's not do like Ozempic did, for example, by making a diabetic drug that has the ability to also make people lose weight. That was not a good idea. I mean, I guess it's a really great side effect for the company itself, or the entity that's actually selling it. But if you make it so people actually need it to live, and then you also can tell obese people, hey, listen, you can lose a lot of weight by using this, you then will dry up the market for the people who actually need it. So I do think that if we do have the ability to do something that's actually healthy for the people, I think we should probably take that. But just a thought, guys. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.